哎呦，这里还有美女的试炼。
Travel is always much more enjoyable with a friend.
Revelio. The door is looking at us.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Incendio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something
Accio.
else altogether.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
What's that
Leviosa.
shit doing here?
Incendio. Leviosa.
Let me down! Find him!
Descendo. Glacius. Fuego. Defendo.
What's that shit?
Leviosa.
Down!
Descendo.
Childish!
Expelliarmus.
Mines too.
I'll get us through this safely, Amit. You have my word. Accio.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Incendio.
I feel like a character
Revelio.
in the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic. They're building something.
I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics.
We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
if I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Expelliarmus!
What are you doing?
Incendio! Accio!
You can't stop us. Spell was well said.
Levioso! Descendo! Glacius! Defendo!
I won't bet.
Accio! Incendio!
One less human to worry about.
Revelio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
I'm afraid of heights. You are
Propendo! Confringo! Levioso! Descendo! Glacius! Defendo! Protego! Levioso! Descendo!
I won't bet.
Levioso! Defendo!
Oh, this really is
Revelio.
too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio! Reparo. Accio.
哎，你去！我家不知道有谁来，刚有人按按门铃。哦，
Revelio.
现在在妖精矿坑里面啊，一句。
Depulso. Revelio. Levioso! Descendo! Glacius! Defendo! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Glacius! Defendo! Glacier! Protego! Levioso! I will handle my revenge! Defendo! Descendo!
Is that it?
Levioso!
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Descendo! Glacier! Revelio! Levioso!
Pitiful!
Revelio! Reparo! Imperio! Crucible! Descendo! Glacius! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
You're weak, human!
Expelliarmus!
You almost had a lucky start!
Incendio!
Just you wait till I'm on Sonic ground! Postpone in the exam!
Levioso! Levioso! Glacius! Defendo! Descendo!
Put me on the ground now!
Levioso!
I'll get you for this!
Imperio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
I'll kill you when
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit. Revelio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Revelio!
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
Welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Mary, spear!
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. I hope Professor Fig...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive.
Revelio.
Which is as soon as you can.
也不到南边，在这边矿坑之眼这里，我不知道为什么就突然有。
Revelio.
Merlin Speed.
The Bolso. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Merlin Speed.
Revelio.
一个。这有一个。两个。
Bombarda. Confringos. Revelio.
Merlin Speed。着陆点。Merlin Speed。这边一个，这边一个，第三个找不到，第三个。
Revelio.
哭啊，在哪里啊？
Revelio.
Merlin Speed。这后面，靠腰。
Repulsor! Bombarder! Confringo! That's that. Settled.
Man, speed.
We should speak with Mr.
对啊
Baker's，
感
friends.
觉是剧情
I
走很
believe
多
I
完
can
成
sneak
度就
away
一点
without
点。
drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
哎，支线一直跳出来。这里可以去了吗？好像还不行哦。你看任务又变一堆。Merlin Spear。
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
哎，这游戏要全收藏不容易耶，我刚刚看有600多个要找哎。
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Reyes is running a time trial at the South
哭
Coast
啊！我
course.
可能没时间，
Not
我
ideal,
可能还会再玩别
what
的。
with rumours of
如果破完
Ranrock's
主
lot
线
and
就会玩别的。
Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right. I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a
太多游
sweeping
戏啦。
success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
现在是要跟他比赛，是不是？ 啊？傻小，提到可以的，为什么会倒来这里？所以现在是可以去的意思吗？好像可以去了、欸，是不是？是这样吗？好奇怪哦！然后我看一下，
Travel broadens the mind.
有点怪怪的。为什么飞不上去？不行啊，不能过去啊，搞到赔。对啊 ，bug 吧？啊。对啊 ，bug 啊，怎么可能直通南部？看一下，怎么可能？是这样吗？还真的哎，可是要怎么进去？等下这里有魅灵 spear， 哭啊，有3怪啊！
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
哭啊，我不想打。先来看怎么进去。那是支线。 要不要从这山洞进去啊？算了，先解别的。对啊，我在想是不是是不是这样？他好像我不知道入口在哪里啊，进不去。可能我没认真找。
Here I come.
酷啊！先去买药水。
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions.
Cool,
Have a good look
amazing.
around. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr.
哎呦，
and
一
Mrs.
句开
Raven.
完
Alright.
熬夜
I
开完
suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed. Meet me. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Revelio. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
对啊，这游戏很难跳，很容易卡。
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No. I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to... That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes...
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the length...
Mr. Bickle was trying to help.
I shall do all I can to get...
Very well. Here's the note I received.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak?
I've nothing to say about him.
Please, sir, I'd like to help.
You know the Bickles?
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he... It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked... I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be...
What was in the note?
We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with...
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. He said, your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful... I've been able to cover for his requests until now, but I can't keep it out for much longer.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to...
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top.
RH.
RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. Of course, none of this.
What have you been doing? I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack.
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to I'd lose my job.
Thank you for telling. Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
哇，他被抓了！哭啊！被谁抓啊
Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! The hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Better be sure I'm not seen.
我知道该点不要被人家发现的比较好，好像比较好有用，好像蛮好用的、啊，降低发现几率。那、我要怎么下去？哭啊
Revelio.
What? 我要走下去啊！这里。
Got my eye on them. They don't seem to care for me. Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there.
不然这个任务很烦哎、
Revelio.
很容易就会抓到。
I take what I want.
Quiet as a mouse round here. Can't say the lines.
哭啊，放屁！
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
哭啊，被发现了！
Levioso.
That's proper people, that is. Expulso. I bet that one hurt. Oh, what?
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Glacius.
Oi.
Descendo.
Take that shot.
Made a great mistake.
Levioso.
Flash.
Descendo. Window.
翻车。
Accio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. Just kill her.
Harlow said her friend would be ready. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
输啊！我把他打人打错了。
Lousy little fool.
Levioso. Glacius.
Made a great mistake.
Descendo. Glacius.
我操！这太硬了，这太硬了。
You're foolish to fight me.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow said.
干，怎么一开始就被发现？
Imperium. Repel.
Just keep an eye out.
You're going to regret that.
What are your thoughts on? Little brat. Flash. Inspiration.
Descendo. Levioso. Propendo.
Expulso.
我靠，他们血肉好厚。主要是那个太少了啦，
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her
水
quickly.
平太少了。
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
哭啊！团战很累。
It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait. No one's coming for her. You'll just kill her.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Serial.
I've seen you.
Back for Moros.
Descendo. Levioso. Glacier.
I'll have children. You fight for that.
Imperial. Levioso. Glacier.
Expulso. 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 Expulso.
Levioso.
If it's that cat again, I'll...
Accio.
Expulso.
Expelliarmus.
Oh, no, you expulso.
Levioso.
This is a fast way to get yourself killed. You know that? Expulso.
Accio. Expelliarmus.
Expulso.
Protego. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Descendo. Glacier. Defendo. Confringo. Flipendo. Expulso.
Expulso.
哭啊！真的要死了，要死了！
Expulso.
Levioso. Descendo.
Expulso. Leafy. Dennis.
Levioso. Glacier. Defendo.
Oh, I hate these things. What are your thoughts on
Levioso. Descendo.
Expulso. Didn't expect that.
Shame nobody saw that.
真的，其他魔药也很猛哎。
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
太扯了，好难打啊！语句。
Revelio. Revelio.
给我恢复魔药啊！缺的就是恢复魔药。感觉太黑了啊！
Lumos. Revelio.
植物流真的猛。
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
转行植物流。
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
哭啊！这就是我刚来这。
Revelio. Lumos. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. And he must be here somewhere.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you.
Over here. I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this.
Sasha.
Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it
不
might
能用
be?
别人的。
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon the wand. It must be blocked by something.
Lumos.
Somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank
Lumos.
you.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow. What?
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And
警
you,
官也太早来
patrol
了。
dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now.
哭啊！这警察感觉没什么用
Natsai,
啊。
you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
就很废啊。好了，太累了，我要去喝东西。哭啊！等一下不知道还会不会开，大家看一下。